Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Hingeman Acres Canoe Livery and Resort on M33 just north of Mayo, catering to the outdoor enthusiasts. Cabins, canoes, kayaks, rafts, and more. Daytime or overnight trips along the world-famous Asabo River. A family getaway for over 75 years. It's back and making memories for a new generation. The Rustic Inn of Lewiston, now open to chase away those winter blues with hot, delicious food, your favorite beverage, and an atmosphere that'll keep you coming back to make new memories and new friends. The new Rustic Inn on Red Oak Road, just south of Lewiston. If it's happening in Michigan, you know it's worth celebrating. We are a people perpetually in a state of celebration. We'll show you what we mean on this week's Michigan Magazine. But first, we cross the Big Mac to Manistique, Michigan, home of an area favorite Pit Stop, a tavern that's been in existence for over 100 years. The names have been changed and has the clientele. It once was off limits to women. Men only, the signs proclaimed, but of course, time marches on and attitudes change for the better. It's now a family destination owned by a woman. Talk about karma. It's Marley's Tavern, home of the regional favorite, the boiled hamburger. It's delicious, and the hospitality is second to none. We'll find out more off the beaten path this week on Michigan Magazine. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, what began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more, plus a full menu at the new adjacent Traffic Stop Diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. Something special's cooking, hot and delicious. Indulge yourself at Morning at Maggie's in Bay City. Omelets, frittatas, hotcakes, and more. Make every day special with a stop at Morning at Maggie's for breakfast or lunch on Saginaw in Bay City.
Well, we're in beautiful Manistique, Michigan, and a beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and I'm with Mary Lou Huffman. Mary Lou Huffman, hi. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And we've heard so much about Marley's Pub in beautiful Manistique that we had to stop in and find out more about this historical landmark. And I guess it does have a lot of historical facts to it. And we've heard so much about your famous hamburger. Is it what, broiled hamburger?
It's
boiled.
Hamburger? We boil it in water.
And so, as you folks may know, that we do like food, and anytime we get a chance to stop and sample this stuff, we do that. Well, Mary Lou, let's go over a little bit about some of the history to this, to Marley's pub here. If you'd fill us in, you'd give us somewhat of a background to it. It goes back 110 years. And a lot of the stuff in here is original. The seating is original.
This is original. This hutch has always been here. It comes with the bar.
And this table we're sitting at, you said was...
it's original. It is a card table, and when they would play cards, they'd put their drinks down in the corners here.
During the Prohibition days.
And during Prohibition, they would hide them there. They'd say, but you know, when you're playing cards, you know, you don't want the glasses to get wet on there, and so they put them down there.
Neat. And so here you are. You've owned the establishment for 4 years now.
Yep.
And you were telling us earlier, an engineer downstate. And what attracted you to the UP to start with?
Oh, I came across the bridge, let's see, it has to be 32 years ago the first time. And it was just, I guess, the air. As soon as I crossed it, it's kind of a thing. When you cross the bridge, for some of us, you just know this is home. And it took me 20 years to get up here.
So did you cross the bridge with your folks or yourself?
I crossed on a honeymoon.
On a honeymoon.
Yep.
And when you... Was it Manistique in particular that you come to, or was it?
Originally, it was just I just wanted to be on the other side of the bridge. We spent a lot of time at that time in Newberry and Grand Marais type area. Later on, the more I spent time in the UP, because Manistique is the shortest, skinniest part of the UP. And I can, within an hour's time, I can be in Lake Superior, I can be over to Mackinac Island. I mean, you can cover a lot of space from this thing within an hour and see a lot of things. And
what is it about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan that is so attractive? I mean, is it the air? Is it there's something that...
There's something for some, like for me, whenever I would come up and I cross a bridge, it's an instant...
Quiet city.
It's just like the air or something. You just know. It's, you know, for some people it's...
They say it's God's country.
Yeah. Most of us believe that it's, But I've always loved it. It's just a simpler life.
And it is.
Something about it. I mean, everybody works hard for their living and stuff, but most everybody is, you know, happy here. But it's been a bar and grill for, you know, for 110 years. The original families had it for like 78 years before it moved out of there.
You want to change the name for Marley's, or has Marley's been pretty much the established name here for the 110 years?
No, it was originally Normie John's. And then Golden Girls was one name. The people that owned it prior to me had named it Marley. They named it Marley after their dog. I thought, well, I like Christmas, and I would take and use Marley's off the theme of Little Tiny Tim and what all. I have a treasure chest in the back that I have for the kids. Anybody and the kids that are 2 and older, that when they're done eating, they go and get a thing, and it says on it that, you know, Christmas, you know, Jacob Marley is gone and he's no longer a Scrooge.
The real niche to the hamburger right here is the bun.
All of the sandwiches are the bun. Other than the burger, because it's boiled, isn't greasy. You know, when you take it out of the...
How long has that been going on?
Well, for at least the last 14, 15 years. Because the people before me had put the grill in. Where the grill was used to have a safe. The safe's in the back corner. When Normie John had it, this was classified almost as the third bank in town. And the people from the quarry and lumbering and stuff, I guess, would come in here and cash their paychecks. All the sandwiches, most all of them, come on the homemade bun. And so, yes, the buns are what makes our sandwiches. I mean, our sandwiches are from scratch. You know, we use fresh chicken breasts, and we put it on the grill and stuff. It's just a lot of care, I think. You know,
it's not a substitute, like it doesn't come in a can.
No.
Your vegetable soup, like we were watching you do there, you're chopping up, dicing up your carrots and your potatoes and whatever, you know, onions or whatever it may be. So you know that it's freshly made, and it really is delicious. Is there anything else historically you want to bring out about this establishment?
Oh, I can show you the safe. The safe. This safe's been moved around. But this safe is the original safe. This here is what Normie John and them kept all their money in.
That is the original safe?
Yep. This here used to be all the way up in the front where the grill was.
It's not something you roll around and pick up and move around very often.
You get a couple of people. I mean, when I moved it back into this corner, it's like this is where it stays. It does open and it does work, but you have to have somebody strong arms holding this while the tumblers. It's really ornate inside. It's neat.
So during the lumbering days, the old guys would come in here and probably party hardy and have a few words and...
Oh yeah, it was all spittoons. No stools were at the bar. At that time there was no phone. His advertising was no phone, no jukebox, no stools. You know, they stood at the bar. And it was only men.
Only men?
No men. No women were allowed. Now I laugh. Every now and then we say Normie John's ghost is haunting us with something that calls us because a woman owns it now. But yeah, it was strictly a men's thing, and you know, they came here and they kind of hid out from the women.
Yeah, they did. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this story, Mary Lou?
No, other than we're the only women's bathroom with a chandelier in it.
You wanted to make sure you got that in there.
It's kind of a standing joke because I put it in. My son went and picked out the chandelier when we were remodeling the bathroom.
So all them old timers now eat your heart out.
Yeah, it's nice. I can leave the bar,
Yeah.
and within a minute, I'm in the woods, driving with all the trees and and all that traffic and stuff. So it's nice to.
There is something about the outdoors and something about nature that is there for us all that just kind of humbles you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of like my Terra.
Yeah.
Up north, UP has always been like, okay, I'm going to my Terra and I'm going to calm and relax. It just.
Well, I tell you what, with that attitude and with that kind of resolve, I can't see any reason in the world why this won't continue to be a success for you, Mary Lou. And I'd like to say thanks so much for being part of Michigan Magazine. And it's been a pleasure for us to come in here to try these tasty burgers and food and learn more about the rich history to Marley's Pub and to learn more about the lady behind Marley's Pub.
Oh, thank you.
And what you're doing is to be commended, and we thank you so much for being part of Michigan Magazine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Enjoy your food later.
Just like this, right here with the hamburger. That way I can give my partner over here
I'd say
half of this burger and see what he thinks of it. All right. Well, here we go.
Alrighty.
Marley's favorite burger.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by the Cedar Tavern and Grill of Lupton, where friends come to meet friends and families come for delicious food and a wholesome atmosphere. Come relax with your favorite beverage or bring the crew for a great meal and live entertainment. It's happening now at the Cedar of Lupton. Hale Hardware, your do-it-center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox. With this ingenious rebounding pole, your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. Getting off the beaten path leads one along trails of discovery and memories. That's our favorite pastime, whether it be visiting local festivals dedicated to such things as uniquely wood crafts and crafters, like the one held at the Skyline Event Center, or celebrating the Michigan potato at towns like Munger or Posen. If it's Michigan, it's worth celebrating. We even celebrate things like bologna and fish sandwiches. There's plenty of inspiration and fun to go around for the whole family. This year, Michigan Magazine got into the act again of celebration, co-sponsoring, and getting into the spirit of the Old West at a brand new Michigan attraction, Coopersville, Old West Town in Oscoda County. You'll find the story of this Old West Town on our YouTube channels, Spirit of Michigan and Forbidden Michigan. Michigan Magazine and our cowboy lookalikes, prior to our Coopersville Old West finale, made stops throughout northern Michigan, in Clare for their western days, and to Parkview Acres of Lupton. And we topped off one day with a marvelous meeting of fans and cowboy lookalikes at Lovewell's convenience store on Sage Lake Road near Lupton in Ogemaw County. Watch for our story on Cowboy Days coming up on Michigan Magazine. Whenever we are on the road, we experience amazement and wonderment at the side discoveries, meaning we find something we weren't expecting, like our day at the Uniquely Wood Show at the Skyline Event Center. It was a new taste sensation made in Michigan. Jams and jellies made from hot peppers. Believe it or not, it was a winning combination. Sweet with a gentle slap in the face.
Hot pepper. One of
These
the
are
hottest peppers, like those
jelly
little-
pepper?
Yes, but they're fruit jellies, not your regular pepper jellies.
Fruit jellies.
So it's Michigan fruits, except for the pineapple.
All
and
right.
so I just kind of support the local producers.
Okay.
But all of them have habaneros in, which makes them have a little heat,
No
a
kidding.
little after kick.
What
And
kind of a taste does it have? I mean,
it has the berry, actually the berry taste, according to what flavor you pick, and then there's a little kick to it. So
Right.
people are using it for barbecuing, marinating, salad dressings, dipping sauces, you name it. It's not your typical jelly.
right.
It's something you can have fun with and just take your taste buds to a whole new level.
What do you think?
Delicious.
Delicious. And now it's going to get kind of warm.
Yeah, it'll get a little warm, but then it'll go away after a couple minutes.
Are you from what part
Right
of
here,
Right
Fairview.
from Fairview. No kidding. Okay.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So where do you get your peppers? Do you grow them locally?
And I
or what?
don't yet. We did plant a whole bunch of peppers this summer, local here, so we're hoping that they'll produce a lot for me. And habaneros has got North in Alpena, who's actually got them growing in a greenhouse for me.
Really?
To this full time this spring.
Really?
I decided my kids were cheering me on. I have 5 kids.
Oh my goodness. And this cookbook goes along with this?
Actually, the cookbook is by a lady from our church. Her
Okay.
daughter is taking 4 years music major,
All right.
and she's into her 4th year this year. And so she decided to entrepreneur and raise money for her daughter to get through college without having debts
Oh, no
when
kidding.
they get out. So
That's great.
I told her, I said, I'd love to sell them for you all. With my jellies,
neat.
they go together well.
With all the traveling, visiting, and tasting going on each week in our travels, we still have time to invite guests into our studios, more specifically, Uncle Cliff's Kitchen at the Maytag store in Saginaw. We've just wrapped up filming of the new series and are busy in post-production to bring you some wonderful recipes and taste sensations. Stay tuned for that. It's an amazing array of cooks and guests heading down the pike. There's another example of interviews spawning interviews. From guest Kevin of Artigiano Cheese Shop, downtown Bay City, we traveled to his location in Saginaw during an open house where we discovered Michigan-made products needing to be spotlighted. Kevin fills us in on some of those guests that he was featuring that day at his monthly open house.
So all throughout summer, we're going to be doing quite a few open house style demo and tastings. Each one of them is going to feature a Michigan creamery and a Michigan winery or brewery, depending on the cheese. So today we have Terrell Farms with us. They're Sheep's Milk Dairy in Charlotte, Michigan.
Okay.
And they're here talking about their family farm and sampling some of their cheeses. We also have Cadillac Winery from up in Leroy, Michigan. They're demoing some of their wines today, and we of course have both of those for purchase. We are also going to be demoing some backwoods mustard. We have Glee Gourmet, which is out of Grand Rapids. They make maple syrups, soy sauce, hot sauces, all excellent stuff. They're great. We're demoing some of their products as well today, so people can get an idea what they're getting out of those. You, of course, can always try some of our other cheeses that we do have in stock, and our balsamic vinegars and olive oils. And Taza chocolates we're sampling today too, so all sorts of stuff to come out and try.
Clemix Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemix Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemix on Mapes Road, Mile. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by and get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mile. Well, one thing for sure, while we travel Michigan's back roads, the people, places, and special events we encounter never cease to amaze us. It's like a domino effect. One adventure leads us to another, then another, and another. Despite being on the road close to 3 decades, logging up tens of thousands of miles and discovering and visiting with thousands of Michiganders with stories to tell, the well keeps being replenished, and new faces with new dreams and accomplishments are being recommended to us by you, the viewers, and by those we interview. It's amazing. Michigan is truly a land of inspiration and amazing personalities. Thanks for being a part of it. It keeps us going on the road. You can keep in touch with our travels here or on the internet 24/7 on all our social media outlets. Discover those links at thespiritofmichigan.com. Time now to see if we can disperse a little Michigan spirit by giving you a chance to win a slice of this Great Lakes state with our phrase of the week. Here it is. Get up, get out, and catch the spirit. That's it. A simple message that, when applied, will lead you on a never-ending journey of discovery and appreciation. We know we've caught the spirit time and time again. It's well worth the effort. Send that phrase to us, and we'll put your name into a drawing for some wonderful Michigan-made products. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week on Michigan Magazine. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Introducing the Weed Gator. For safe and easy aquatic weed removal, the Weed Gator is the #1 alternative to harsh chemicals for getting rid of pond and lake weeds. Safe and effective. See it in action now at weedgator.net. Made in the USA. Flu season. Be prepared. Get your immunizations now at Rose City Drug, your one-stop pharmacy, home health care, and medical supply outlet, offering a variety of on-site immunizations. Walk-ins are of course welcome. Call now for more information. Announcing the Michigan Paddle Sports Directory, your one-stop internet connection. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, it's now possible to explore Michigan's extensive waterways like never before. Michigan Paddle Sports Directory is a comprehensive directory of canoe and kayak rentals and liveries throughout the entire state of Michigan. At MichiganPaddlesports.com, you'll find a great paddling route, outfitter, store, school, rental shop, or tour guide. Michigan's great waterways are waiting for you. Make it an adventure worth remembering by first visiting MichiganPaddlesports.com.